you feel? I mean, you see this blow up in a lot of cities. In Houston, you know, they had a big issue between the taxis and Uber. Toronto, you know, I mean, they just crushed the taxi industry. Can you give us some perspective as this thing grows? Are there any issues or any struggles that you see on the horizon with ride sharing?
Well, obviously there's issue with those local governments as a source of revenue, and you've got to be thinking about folks who are in the taxi business who have put substantial investments into their ability to have a cab. So those are small business owners that have those investments that's going to be jeopardized. So that is very disruptive. But on the other hand, I can't see getting in the way of what's going to be transformative technology. We heard previous speaker talk about from General Motors talk about what that's going to mean in terms of General Motors. It'll be the same for Ford, I'm sure, for Toyota as well. We're going to be in a sharing economy where folks are going to be wanting to use an asset not just 5% of the time, but and have a substantial investment in that car, but are going to want to just pay whenever they're going from point A to point B. So I think this is going to be a move that's going to be swamping everything that we can think of right now. This is truly disruptive, transformative technology in the nth degree. I say when I think about what's happening, and as I watch these incredible companies and what they're doing in terms of automation and autonomous vehicles, this is no question the most disruptive technology that we have seen since the first car came off of the assembly line with Henry Ford. And that's what we're at right now. And so it will change the way people go from point A to point B. It's going to change the way we design roads. You can see more density in cities, particularly as with these cars that can be spaced so much closer together in a safe way, that you won't need the same kind of infrastructure that we have right now. It'll be more dense. You can have more dense living. We saw what happened with the automobile and suburbia as people wanted to commute out with their cars, with especially millennials who want to be in a denser urban environment, and with autonomous vehicles where you don't need to have a car, you can see parking lots disappear, for example, and have even more and more buildings in a very tight urban area that's going to transform the landscape. So we're on the cusp, and a couple of my colleagues here have said we're on the cusp of something that we just can't even wrap our head around. And that's really the direction that we're going. So this is going to have to be national standards. It's going to be disruptive in every town, both rural and urban as well.